Hello, welcome everybody to our showcase for the AI Financial Budget Calculator project sponsored by Nelnet. Just a brief overview of the company. Nelnet is a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange. It is headquartered in Lincoln, Nebraska with significant operations in Colorado as well as Wisconsin, and in fact most of our sponsors are actually from Colorado. Known primarily for its comprehensive loan services, including student loans. Nelnet has diversified its offerings across multiple industries, consistently demonstrating its commitment to innovation and leadership in financial services and technology. To start off with our stakeholders, our IT manager was John Villalpando, our IT director was Isaac Greenlee, and our innovation analyst was Josh Wenger. Our IT manager and IT director were both in Colorado, and Josh Wenger was our kind of in Lincoln stakeholder. For faculty and staff, our project manager was William Browning, and our tribe lead was Bonita Sharif. And for our team, Max was our product manager. I was the tech lead / development manager. And then we had developers Jade Areola, Thad Post, Lance Althouse, and for our first semester, Helena Holland. So our problem was existing financial tools fall short in providing a holistic view of major life decisions, as they primarily focus on short-term scenarios and lack real-time location-based data integration. These tools do not adequately cater to the needs of individuals making important life choices. In our case, we specifically catered to prospective students, given that Nelnet does cater mostly towards a prospective student crowd as a student loan provider, such as selecting a college, choosing a career, purchasing a home, and planning for retirement. These students are often the people least equipped to actually plan a budget for themselves, and I think we can all relate to that. People who are college students or people who remember choosing a college, how hard that decision was. So this market gap becomes an opportunity for us and Nelnet to educate users and provide a platform for better financial planning.
Okay, going into the product solution now. So we created what is essentially a budget calculator, but it utilizes AI and current real-time data from real data sources. So the purpose of this is to be able to actually show a student all their financial options when they're using this. So they'll input all of their data, and it will combine that with real data that we get from real-time data sources, and hopefully be able to show the student all of their financial options. So our goal here is to increase user engagement across Nelnet's platform, and to be able to really actually help students make better financial decisions. So going into this, so we have our main screen of the financial planning application. So initially you'll go and you'll click the plan a budget page, and you'll go through the page and input most of the context that the AI will then use to give better, more personalized information about what financial decisions you might want to make.
That information can include things such as where you want to work or what you're currently working as, such as you want to be a software engineer, imagine you're in college and trying to choose a major, or you are a software engineer currently. It will also ask you other things like where do you want to live, how much money do you plan on making, or how much money do you want to make? And again, because this is geared towards students that may not have all that information at hand, the AI agent itself will work to the best of its capabilities even if you leave some of those sections blank. So maybe you don't know how much a software engineer makes, or maybe it's very variable. You can always leave that section blank, and it will either backfill that or imply it, or depending on the question that you ask it in later sections, just assume it, or maybe assume that you don't know. It can work reflexively, and that's the beauty of using an LLM like that.
Yep, so this is the screen where you would actually input some of this information. So it's going to ask you, okay, how much money do you make? What's your occupation? This will help it get a better understanding and better context of who you are. So then you'll go in and you'll input your monthly expenses. We have several different categories. You can add more things to each category. And the goal here is to really get into the detail of what are you spending money on, and what might you want to spend less money on. It'll help it later on. So yeah. Here's a budget overview. So in this example, we've only put in a few things, one for each category. But it calculates, okay, here's your monthly expenses. It's calculating your monthly income from your previous yearly income, which you put in before. And then it also has a category for savings and investments, and it will have your net total. It also shows off a nice pie chart of where all of your expenses are going in a more visualized representation. So this is one of the most integral parts of this application. The ability to actually use AI to ask, okay, what should I do at this point? Like, I'm spending this much, so you've already given it all that information. Maybe you want to ask it, okay, maybe what might I be making if I move over to a different state? And it will use that real-time data that we have loaded into the application and give you feedback on that and be able to give you more information on really anything that you might want to ask it financially related.
Again, the key about this page is that everything that you have inputted into the app so far is used as context for the agent itself to give you more personalized answers.
Yep. So the value here is value and highlights of this working on this project. We learned that, okay, clear communication is really, really important when you're going through all the requirements for this application. So we had a lot of times that we also had to adapt to make changes because we really wanted to make this application really personalized to the user, as well as help them along the way and make it really intuitive for the user to use. So along the way, we had a lot of times that we had to adapt to ensure that we were meeting the expectations of what a user might expect from using this tool. And honestly, these experiences gave us a lot better understanding of project dynamics and learning and collaboration within our team.